I will let ChatGPT plan my day for 1 week. Why? First reason, pure pleasure, pure fun. Second reason is, statistically, AI might know better how much attention people can put into something. And the third reason, which is the most important one, is I will learn new stuff, I will experience new stuff, and I will maybe get the possibility to read about stuff that I will never read about. Since I have a full-time job every day, AI's time is limited to between 6 and 10 p.m. only. ChatGPT gave me a good plan, but still nothing concrete. So I went through each point and asked for something more specific. The second point between 6:30 and 7 was to learn a new skill. Give me a random suggestion for something I can learn in the time slot between 6:30 and 7. I like what's going on. There are many different types of I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I added it to the plan and went to the time slot 7:30 to 8 and asked for a random recipe that I can cook. Stuffed bell peppers. Then things got really excited, since the next prompt will decide what skill I will be learning the whole week. Touch typing is a valuable skill that can improve your productivity and make your work easier. It involves typing without looking at the keyboard. That's actually really cool. After that, I asked for a book proposal. Norwegian Wood is a novel by the acclaimed Japanese author Haruki Murakami. Added. Then I asked for another suggestion for the reflect on your day thing, because I do that already. The meditation came, and it's also nothing new. I asked again. Journaling, another one. Learn a new language. Yes, I like that. I'm gonna go for French, and since I really don't need to plan for tomorrow, I asked for another suggestion for the last point. Listen to a podcast. Which one, please? Stuff You Should Know is a popular podcast that explores a wide range of topics from history and science to pop culture. Amazing. Day 1 started with writing the goals and journaling. I have written more than I expected to, but one of my interesting goals was that I'm gonna be spending more time alone in this experiment, which is something I do rarely. So it's time for solitude. It is time for the next point, which is learning to tie different type of knots. I just took the knot of my shoes.
Ends of a line around an object. The result should be a symmetrical knot with two ends running parallel to each other.
This is not the result. It's going horrible. Like first try is going really bad.
Ends are part of the same row.
Tying the knots went really bad on the first day. I put on my shoes and went to have a walk, as the next point in the plan says. I was so hungry that all I was thinking about is how I will stuff these peppers and enjoy them afterwards. Listen to this. I really needed this energy because the touch typing skill I'm gonna start in a bit needs some focus. I have read that if I want to write fast, I need to learn the 10 finger system, where you involve every finger in the process. There is a website called 10 Fast Fingers where you can test your typing speed. People compete, there is a leaderboard. I prepared my fingers and started my first shot. 2, 3. Whoa. Okay, this is definitely different. I think I'm going to my old patterns. 43 words, which is like less or the half of what I usually do. A lot of way to go. The next point was to learn French. A brilliant idea came to my mind on how I want to learn. The good news is I'm gonna make a new whole video about that. The sad news, I'm gonna keep this content as a surprise, so I won't tell you anything here. Je parle un peu français. I bought the book Norwegian Wood on Amazon Kindle, started reading, a half an hour passed, and I put on a random episode from the podcast. It was talking about the idea that if you have to decide something, you should sleep on it, because something of our decision making happen in the back of our mind and not really actively. If this is true, I'm not sure. And I really resonate with that, because in my life in general, the more I want to solve something, the harder it gets. I feel more energetic, I feel more me, because yesterday I was overthinking the whole thing about where to put the camera, how to talk to you, would you like my next sentence and all of that. But today I'm more like feeling it, so nice. I started journaling on the second day and then went to tie the knots, trying to feel better about yesterday's failure.
The primary use for this is to join two lines of different diameters and types.
What?
The primary use for this is to join two lines of different diameters and types.
Okay, I understood. Yes? Yes? Oh, nothing happened. Oh my god, yes. The sheet bend knot. Let's go. Checked. Don't try this at home. I watched a video that was saying if you're changing the way of typing from a way to a better way, you have to put your ego aside. You have to focus on the accuracy and not the speed, because only this way you will learn the new way of typing. Still half of what I'm doing usually. I have a problem with the letter C. The wrong finger is going there always. No. 31. Oh, wow. This is really bad. And on the second day already I had to cheat and cook nothing. A lot was left from yesterday, so I redesigned it in a very bad way and ate again. Otherwise I would have to throw it away. Un peu français. Je trouve cette langue. Then I had my portion of French, continued reading the book, and listened to the podcast. It was about the danger of picking our nose and that it can cause Alzheimer. As if I needed something more to worry about. I'm not sure about this podcast, to be honest. Anyways, it's time to sleep and recharge. I must say, I feel exhausted. I didn't really assess the situation that I'm gonna be working full time and then coming home, working for hours on stuff that really needs like processing power of my mind. I don't want to make it sound that I'm not having fun. It is fun, I'm enjoying, but sometimes you just want to arrive home and just do nothing, lie on the couch and watch something. But this is not gonna happen today. Day 3 started with journaling as usual, but this time I realized something. Usually when I journal, I just write as fast as possible in like 5 minutes or something, and I go and do the next thing. But since I set time for like around 30 minutes for this experiment, I have time to describe more detail, and I need to do and write something. So I'm writing about details and appreciating them more. And if you think about it, these details are the things that we experience every day. And I'm thinking, why don't we give them more appreciation and more importance?
Starting with the bite, drape it over your hand, snake it around the front of your hand, through the back, and then fish the bite through the eyelid.
This is the figure 8 loop. So you have a loop, and there is a figure 8 that you can read here, if you can see. Yes! 60! Yes! One word more! It's not a lot, but still, yes. This finger is going to the U. It should not go to the U. Yes! Oh my god, I just told myself this is gonna be the last time I'm gonna do it today, and je m'appelle Ala. Je m'appelle Ala.
There's a way around that problem. Yeah, so I'm not sure I agree with his wording here.
Man, why did I say that? Yes! 66! Je développe une nouvelle méthode d'apprentissage. It is day 5. I just arrived home. Something clicked, man. I'm so much faster. 69. Let's go. Chaque jour, tu apprends une nouvelle phrase.
Marshall Brain special water towers. That was very Marshall Brain too.
The small diameter line will go up through the...
No. I was doing very good. When real life punch you in the face, you come back. You stand up. You didn't... 75! Let's go! Let's go! Et puis, tu es une histoire. Et puis...
This was the initial seed of the idea for this topic. Maybe, I don't think anyone said anything in, or maybe they did, but the more I started kind of poking around, I was like,
It is the last day, and I decided to take the walk now because I want to have one walk in the daylight. This journal, bro.
Allah, Allah. It was very important. I wanted to step up every day, and it happened. Oh my God. And the craziest lesson is don't overthink your progress. Just practice. Practice things and progress will come. This happens with everything I do, with everything I learn. Just practice and the reward of progress will come. But I still have the feeling that I can do more today, so... Oh la la.
Imaginez que vous rencontrez quelqu'un.
Imaginez que tu rencontres quelqu'un.
Congress. And anytime Congress feels like they're being
Good morning. The experiment has officially ended yesterday. And thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Thank you for staying with me till here because I don't take this for granted that people are watching my video. I'm gonna give you the butter. This is what we say in Arabic. So I'm gonna talk a lot. Let's go to the first point, which is journaling. Journaling was a very good experience to me. When I sit, usually I write only for 10 seconds or 15 minutes or 15 minutes. But in this experiment, I was sitting for 30 minutes, which gave me the opportunity to write for a longer time, to write for 30 minutes. I rediscovered my writing skills. I wrote about so many details in my day, which was like amazing and giving me all this weight that, okay, I experienced something nice today. The second point, which is tying knot, it's really nice because I really didn't know that there is a science behind it. I didn't really know all of these information, and now I know how to tie 7 different types of knots, and I can flex with this information and maybe flirt with a girl who's also weird and like this kind of stuff. So she likes me. Official story to my girlfriend here. The third point, which was walking, I didn't really enjoy it that much because I'm living now for 2 months in Denmark and it was always dark and cold outside and it was always windy. I really didn't like the weather, but it was still maybe a learning that, or not maybe, it was a learning that I was disciplined and I followed the rules and followed the plan, and it's something that I learned that I have to be doing this if I'm planning to without looking for motivation. So that was good. About the fourth point, which was cooking, it was also nice that I cooked some stuff that I usually don't really cook, but it still stayed in the sphere of what I do on a daily basis, especially that I asked ChatGPT to give me something to cook in less than 30 minutes. It was nice to have. I needed the food, but it wasn't really like this crazy thing that I was looking for, or yeah. The touch typing part was the funniest one. I don't know, I liked it before and I didn't really do it. But I opened these websites every now and then and I was like, okay, that's nice. But this time I really improved a lot and I really enjoyed the process. And it was really crazy how to realize that you can learn stuff only with practice without overthinking what you're doing. Also, the funny part about it, I didn't know that there is a whole community and a lot of people that like these kind of stuff. I thought I'm the only weirdo here, but apparently it's a crazy thing, and every video on YouTube it's trending somehow. It has a lot of views and people talking about their progress touch typing. So I've decided that I'm gonna take this experiment with me. I'm gonna continue this for a whole month and see where I'm gonna land. I'm gonna also post this video on YouTube. Learning French was also amazing. I've got an idea on the first day that I have started to film already. That's why I didn't share any much or so much detail with you, so sorry for that, but I promise you're gonna see a nice video at the end of this month. I guess I'm working on it now and it needs some time, but it's funny because I got like other 2 videos ideas from this video. About the last 2 points, the one with the podcast, I enjoyed learning some new stuff in the podcast. I was listening, it was kind of like not putting any effort, so I was sometimes looking forward. I was so tired, just like lying down on the ground and listening to some new stuff, but still I didn't really feel or resonate with these characters, with the people who were talking, like the 2 guys. I didn't really felt connected with them, but it was like nice to hear some new informations every now and then, but still I will not listen to this podcast anymore because I think there is some other podcast that I would more enjoy. The last point, which was the book Norwegian Wood. absolutely amazing. Absolutely, I love this because usually I only read nonfiction books. I read books about whatever. I learn stuff, and I forgot about myself because usually, like, it reminded me of my romantic self. It reminded me of my self that loves stories and that love romantic stories, that love drama. And this is something I didn't really pick up since a long time. So it was a very, very good opportunity to read this book. It was amazing, and I really love the style of the writing of the author, Haruki Mara. Oh fuck. Haruki Murakami. Haruki Murakami. I really love his style and I enjoyed this book a lot and I'm gonna read it. Like I finished now 30%, I guess. And maybe it's important to mention here that it's a dark story so far. Like it's nothing very happy about it. So if you're like maybe in not the best phase of your life, I don't know. But it's really nice. I love everything about it. And I'm really, really thankful for this experiment that brought me all these insights, all these learnings. So it's enough, I'm not gonna talk a lot. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be posting a lot of videos in the future and maybe leave a comment, tell me what you think about this experiment. And yeah, I wish you a beautiful day, beautiful week, beautiful year, whatever. Much love. That was me, Ala.